Things are starting to heat up for Celtic this transfer window with regards to incomings and outgoings. In today's video we'll discuss the news that Celtic have agreed yet another deal, but that it comes with a twist. Not only that, we'll also go over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. It may only be the beginning of July, although the season has already begun for Celtic's youngsters. The Hoops B team, which is led by Darren O'Day and Stephen McManus, kicked off their 2023-24 campaign with a penalty shootout win in the Highlands. Fraserburgh was the destination for the boys on Saturday afternoon, as they took on the Highland League side in a friendly match to support the RNLI. The VT World Cup was also up for grabs, and it was the Glasgow side who brought it home. The match itself ended in a goalless draw in 90 minutes, therefore a shootout was necessary. The boys eventually ran out 5-3 winners on spot kicks after what was a vastly productive afternoon and pre-season workout. In the lineup for Celtic were the likes of Josh Clark between the sticks, Josh Deedy at right back and Lewis Dobby up top. On the bench there was places for the likes of Justin Osagie and Kyle Ure. Lots of these players were regulars for the under-18s last season, and it will be intriguing to see if they can make the step up to the B team level in the forthcoming campaign. Just a quick one, boys and girls, to tell you that we have a new drop available on our website. We have the Brendan Rodgers Pope tee along with the Celtic Ultra t-shirts. Do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description or going to celticapparel.com. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. In a significant turn of events surrounding Celtic's pursuit for Yang Hyun-jun, the relationship between the player and his current club, Gangwon FC, appears to be strained to breaking point. The turmoil has come to light via a series of revealing tweets from the sports journalist Steve Hann. Despite Celtic having agreed a transfer deal of €2.5 million with a 12% sell-on clause with Gangwon FC, the move for the player has stalled, seemingly due to Gangwon's adamance that the 21-year-old can only leave in the winter. This decision directly contradicts Celtic's intentions of bringing Yang in the start of the 2023-24 season, thereby introducing a major roadblock in what was considered an almost done deal. According to Han's reports, the situation has escalated to an embarrassing degree for Gangwon. Yang Hyun-jun himself has expressed public frustration over the club's lack of communication. Despite numerous requests from the players' camp to meet and negotiate to move to Celtic, Gangwon executive Kim Brian-jae has allegedly refused to engage in talks. The players' evident discontentment was vocalised in the mixed zone after Gangwon's 1-0 loss to Incheon, where Yang confessed his willingness to give up his wages to offset the club's costs in order to facilitate the move this summer. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. Celtic have already signed 2 players so far this summer, one of which being Norwegian midfielder Odin Thiago Holm. The youngster joined from Raleigh in his homeland, signing a 5-year deal with the Scottish champions. There is high hopes for Holm in Glasgow, and when speaking to official Celtic club media, he admitted he wanted to come to Celtic as soon as he heard of the interest. He said, "I don't really think, I just wanted to leave as soon as possible. It's Champions League, you play to win every game. It's a big club." Being guaranteed to play in Europe's Premier Club competition was also a big factor in the move for the 20-year-old, who gave an indication of his play style. He continued, "I'm a creative player that likes a bit of freedom to play on my instincts. The final pass, scoring goals, assists, I want to play more as a number 8 or a number 10 offensively." These attributes will certainly be useful for Celtic and Brendan Rodgers in the 2023-24 season. Holm will be hoping to quickly get some game time in order to impress his new manager and fans after a while, and become a first-team regular. Rodgers has a history of developing young talent at Celtic, such as Moussa Dembele and Kieran Tierney. Fans will be hoping he can do the same with Holm. Plenty of current Celtic stars have met Brendan Rodgers for the first time today. The new Celtic boss is back at Lennox Town, leading training for the first time in his second stint at the club. A number of his players are reported back for the first time in weeks, although not everyone was asked to come in for the session. Celtic's international stars are being given additional leave. The likes of Callum McGregor, Haksabanovic, Carl Starfelt, Kyogo and Alistair Johnson aren't needed back just yet. However, there's still been a good turnout. The Scottish Sun have shared details of arrivals at Lennox Town, with Rodgers, John Kennedy and returning Glenn Driscoll all photographed driving in. In terms of the players, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Alexandro Bernabe, Stephen Welsh, Yuki Kobayashi, Matt O'Reilly, Scott Bain and James Forrest are all known to have been present this morning. We also assume that Joe Hart, Odin Thiago Holm, David Turnbull, Ben Sigares and Anthony Rowson have also joined them. The Scottish Sun also reported one notable non-international absence. Jota was not seen. The winger is likely to complete a move to Saudi outfit Al Ittihad in the coming days. Jota's absence is maybe not a massive surprise, but it is still notable given how celebrated a figure he has been at the club over the past 2 seasons. Things move on though. The Ange Postecoglou days are firmly over. The Brendan Rodgers era is just getting started. Celtic defender Stephen Welsh could be on the move this summer with reported interest from 2 major European leagues. Sky Sports journalist Anthony Joseph tweeted an update on the Scotland Youth International on Monday morning. Joseph wrote, Celtic defender Stephen Welsh is attracting interest in the Bundesliga and Serie A clubs. The Hoops are back in training today and Brendan Rodgers will assess the squad before making decisions. Firstly, it is encouraging to hear that Rodgers' intention is to look at the players before any big decisions are made. Interest from the continent in Welsh is nothing new. The centre-back has been linked with the likes of Udinese and Toulouse in the past. It seems like he has a habit of showing up in European scouting reports. Just last week, Welsh was linked with Serie A side Hellas Verona, with Bologna also seemingly interested. Italy has become a pretty attractive destination for young Scottish stars over the past few years. The likes of Aaron Hickey, Lewis Ferguson and Josh Doig all ventured out to the Serie A. It's not too hard to imagine Welsh doing likewise. Germany is perhaps a little more surprising, although we do have a number of former players playing in the Bundesliga. Celtic's upcoming tour to Asia looks to be edging closer towards complete status in the wake of Wolverhampton Wanderers' withdrawal from a match in Seoul, South Korea. The English side have completely pulled out of any commitments in Asia and have been due to play the boys on July 26th, days after Celtic's trip to Japan to take on Yokohama F Marinos and Gamba Osaka. Now the match organisers are progressing with discussions to line up a Celtic match against Incheon United on the same date at the same venue. Stadium X said, while the visits of Wolverhampton Wanderers and Roma have been cancelled, a match between Celtic and Incheon United is still progressing. We are changing our original schedule and promoting a match now between Incheon and Celtic, who have national striker Hyango Oi in their team. We would like to express our deepest apologies to football fans in South Korea for the cancellation of some of the matches. Incheon currently sit in 9th position in the K-League after 19 matches, but are through to the Korean Cup semi-finals after successfully beating Suwon Blue Wings in the quarters on Wednesday. In addition to games against Marinos, Gamba and Incheon, Celtic will play La Liga outfit Athletic Bilbao on Tuesday, August 1st, just a few days before the Scottish Premiership kicks off against Ross County. Brendan Rodgers is also taking a squad on a pre-season training camp in Portugal, but there are no official matches announced as of yet. Celtic fans, what do you make of the transfer state of play, and how many additions do you feel we need this summer? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Remember guys, we have released our brand new t-shirts. We have our Brendan Rodgers Pope t-shirt and our Celtic Ultra t-shirts too. You can find them at celticapparel.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye bye.